Scorpio, welcome to the Vedic Tarot. First, what we're going to be doing is going through your Vedic Astrology chart for week commencing 27th of October, and then moving into the tarot reading. One card, everyone knows the rules, and thank you for joining us today. So, the start of your week, you've got Moon into the Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the second house lord, so you've got the ninth house into the second house. So what that essentially means is that you really want to prepare for financial abundance at this time. All the hard work that you've put in over the last 2-3 months, it's happening. So fantastic stuff. The only thing I would say is that when it comes down to speculative gains that do come in, either through inheritance, gambling, maybe you had a great winning streak at the casino, got a scratch card, lottery ticket, something like that, just prepare that you've watched that you basically need discipline. You have to have financial discipline at this time if you do get those quick gains coming in. That's just something to be very, very, very mindful of. But karma wise, etc., second house, it's got very heavy influence. You can see Saturn is looking over this house. So definitely more discipline throughout the entirety of the week, entirety of the month actually, of November, because essentially, family values, certain family rituals, events, etc. Just make sure that you're disciplined and you're kind of following your elders to the T when it comes to these things. What else do we have here? I mean, it's all going to be good. Like, it's going to be ethical money. You're not going to be doing anything stupid, like, I don't know, you're not going to be stealing, or you're not going to be like scamming people out of money. I should sincerely hope that none of my watchers are doing that anyway, but it's going to be very ethical and very kind of research based, very analytical when it comes to investments, and very much kind of well thought out, which is good. So you're actually applying that disciplined mindset when it comes to actually growing your wealth, which is fantastic. Now, what do we have? Mars, the Lugna Lord, comes into the Lugna, aspect in the fourth house, seventh house, and eighth house. So this is good for like improving money, relationships, shared resources, partnerships, all that kind of thing. So that's a very, very good time. You might even find that you're kind of struggling for resources, and then your partners bail you out, which is fantastic. So we all need friends like that. We all need kind of family and sort of employees that are like that as well. But then what you notice is Mars is also aspected by Jupiter. So Jupiter is very, very, very powerful with Mars. So you'll take action in a very calculated, very balanced manner. If that makes sense, you're not going to make hasty, rushed decisions or anything like that, which is fab, because you don't want to be doing that anyway, even without the astrology. So that's fantastic stuff. And then one thing you'll notice is that because of the aggression and the action taking of Mars, you'll make things happen. Shit's gonna happen now. Shit's gonna happen in the workplace. Shit's gonna happen at home. You're gonna be converting stuff into something very, very powerful. Until the 7th of November, that kind of energy will last. So that's great news. Very, very good news. Then Moon enters into the third house midweek. It's here receiving an aspect from Jupiter. It basically creates a Gaj Kesari Yoga, which is good, and then Jupiter will basically be guiding the Moon over this time. So what this is basically going to do is going to create a lot more kind of thought, passion, calculated passion, and harmonious communication, which will ultimately lead to greatness. That could be within career, family life, friends, love, all of that kind of stuff. So that's fantastic. One thing as well that you'll notice as well is that your creativity kind of peaks up. So you're probably going to get back into hobbies that you haven't done for years, like painting, playing the guitar. Maybe you've got like an old piano just lying around that's collecting dust, and you just start, playing around with it. And then you get back into that kind of flow, and you find something new, or perhaps you have actually a social circle as well that then introduces you to like a new sport, a new activity, perhaps marathon running, anything like that, which is great. So you'll pick up a new, well, I say a new, but this is more like to be an old hobby that you used to be really into that you've now since neglected. But basically towards the back end of the week as well, the Moon is moving into the fourth house, the house of inner peace, of happiness. Um, but the problem is that Rahu is also in the fourth house with the Moon. Now, when the Moon and Rahu are together, the Moon is a very emotional planet. Rahu can be quite manipulative. It's not an evil planet, but essentially what that can mean is certain amounts of confusion can happen. So just make sure that you don't get, because what Rahu does is basically manipulate. And in the fourth house, we look at real estate, we look at vehicles, etc. So just make sure that you're not making, silly decisions when it comes to investment in real estate, investment in vehicles, because I don't think you're going to do anything crazy though, because destiny is in your favor at this time, so it should be okay. But the affliction of Rahu can cause that issue. It'll also be an issue because fourth house is the house of mother, like your mother's health, etc. And my so I got Jupiter in the fourth house as well, which is why my mum's always, oh yeah, I'm your power, like mother in the fourth house. So and she always just fucking brags on about it. But anyway, the moon is looking at Mars though, towards the end of the week, which is fantastic. So you have a Mahalakshmi Yoga there, so very, very good for finances. But other than that, let's we'll get into the tarot now as well, and we'll see kind of what we've got here. Oh. Okay. So let's see what we've got. So at the bottom of the, I'm not even seen it yet. Bottom of the deck. Aha, we've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Now, I don't really do reverse readings or anything like that, so we're just going to flip that up. I think the energy of the card is the energy of the card at the end of the day. I know some people choose to reverse readings. Personally, I believe that there's, reverse sort of readings can be quite negative, and I think there's positive in every kind of aspect of divination, of spirituality, and even when, the things are going bad in life, there can still be some beautiful things. It's like, Shani, he teaches us, so his, essentially Shani teaches us like discipline, humility. His father is the sun. And if you, there's a fantastic book that I've read actually, it's The Astrology of the Seers by Frawley. And in fact, I'll show you a bit in this book. So what I was trying to say is that Shani is the son of the sun, and yet in Vedic astrology they're enemies. See, so here we go. And if you can see that top line there, oh, that's too bright. Oh, yeah, right. So the sun, and the enemy here is Saturn, and the reason is that the sun is a very extravagant planet, a planet that's incredibly regal, and Shani's the complete opposite. He's just all about humility, just detachment, all that sort of thing. The point I'm trying to make is that even, Shani's there for a reason. He's there to teach us humility, which is a fantastic quality, even though that he's got negative connotations. So the reversal readings I don't really do. But essentially what the Eight of Pentacles means is that all of your hard work is paying off. He's focusing on these, like, on all of these pentacles to come. He's done all the hard work, and essentially it's all now coming to fruition. But no, my wonderful, wonderful Scorpio, take care. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next reading. Please do like, share, and subscribe.